Have you ever woken up and thought, is this all there is? Maybe you've checked all the boxes for career and family and responsibilities, but something inside feels off. If you're nodding along, you are not alone. Here's the truth: what feels like a midlife crisis is actually an invitation to a more meaningful, purpose driven life. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to step into it. Hey, I'm Stacey Brake. I help high achievers break free from anxiety and negative life events so that they can step into their most powerful, aligned, and joyful selves. I've seen so many women hit a wall in midlife, feeling like they've lost themselves in the process of chasing success. But I've also seen it turn around, and I want that for you too. So, in this video, we're going to shift your perspective from crisis to opportunity, and I'll walk you through three powerful steps to find your meaningful next chapter. So, first, let's talk about why midlife feels like a crisis. It's not just you, it's biology, society, and honestly, years of doing what's expected rather than what's aligned. Here's the game changer: instead of seeing this as an ending, think about it like a beginning. So, what if this wasn't about what you lost, what you left behind, or what you gave up, but instead what you're now finally free to create? Most of us lose a little bit of touch with our true selves because we've been busy being who the world needs us to be. You the mom, the career woman, all those pieces. But the core self, the part of you that's creative and passionate and excited is still there. Try this. Think back to what lit you up when you were a child or even a young adult. What did you love before life told you who to be? Maybe it was writing or teaching or traveling or something totally unexpected. This isn't just about nostalgia. It's a clue to what your next chapter could look like. Now, let's talk about success. If you've been chasing goals that don't actually light you up, it's time for a new definition. Instead of asking, what should I do? Ask, what truly excites me? So here's a journaling prompt for you. If I had no fears or limitations, what would my next chapter look like? Write it down. Let yourself dream bigger than you let yourself dream, in years. I won't say before because you probably at some point had big dreams. Midlife isn't so much a crisis, or it doesn't have to be. It's really a crossroads, and you get to choose the path forward. That's the exciting part. So tell me in the comments, what's one thing that you are excited to explore in this next phase of your life? I'll tell you, personal story. Really, I had this moment when I turned 40. So what I really wanted to do to reconnect was get out in nature, do something to challenge myself bigger than, I thought I could do. And so I decided to hike 40 miles to commemorate turning 40. And on that hike, I spent a lot of time reflecting and journaling and thinking about what I wanted to let go of to make room for this new phase of my life. And one of the things I've found that I've picked up more and more and I've enjoyed more is writing. And so I do a lot more writing, and that has brought me a lot of joy in this chapter. But the other thing that happened, and I didn't know it at the time, I didn't know that this was coming, but the other thing that happened, I totally changed my career. I left behind, what seemed like on the outside a very stable, predictable career, and started this new chapter, this new adventure, this new business. And I have so much freedom and so much joy and so much love for this work and the people that I serve. I can't imagine going back anymore, but at the time that felt like a crossroads. It felt like, you know, a moment of truth, so to speak. But using that as a crossroads and an invitation rather than letting it spiral us into a crisis can really bring you into this new phase of life with not just new and refreshing and joyful feelings, but also all of this experience, life experience and confidence and strength that you didn't have, back in your teens and 20s. And so it can be really, really beautiful if we take this invitation and we use it in a way that's really going to serve. You will find so much joy and so much freedom. And I want that for you in this chapter. That's what this whole channel is about, right? It's flourishing in your next chapter. So tell me in the comments, what are you excited to explore in this next phase of your life? I can't wait to hear them and see them and respond and keep cheering you on and encouraging you.